China sends a chilling message to America and you will fold after the market crash. China warns America and the markets have spoken, and America's fall has just begun. Beijing fires back at America, claiming he can't handle the economic storm ahead. China strikes back after Wall Street crash, calling America's president's strategy a total failure. They say America's president can't survive the meltdown, warning America will fold first. China's message shakes Washington, and they say America's president economy is crashing fast. China declares victory in the trade battle, mocking America's president collapsing market.
The tension between Washington and Beijing has exploded once again, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just another headline. It's a signal that the world's two largest economies are preparing for another round of economic warfare. Just hours after Donald Trump announced new 100% tariffs on all Chinese imports, Beijing fired back, not with missiles, not with threats, but with words that shook the markets. You will fold after the market crash. That phrase, bold and unapologetic, spread across every trading floor in the world. It wasn't just a comment, it was a challenge, and a chilling prediction of what China believes comes next. Inside the White House, officials tried to project confidence. Trump doubled down on social media, insisting America would win the trade war and teach Beijing a lesson. But Wall Street didn't buy it. Stocks slid almost instantly as fears of retaliation spread. Traders say the message from China was simple. They're not backing down, and they're betting that America's economy will blink first. China's confidence isn't just bluff. Over the past few years, Beijing has quietly been building a safety net for exactly this kind of storm, stockpiling resources, investing in domestic production, and strengthening trade ties with non-U.S. partners. While Washington talks about tariffs, China has been building alliances. And that's the real difference in strategy. America plays for the next election cycle. China plays for the next generation. Beijing's state media outlets are calling this America's breaking point. Chinese analysts argue that Trump's aggressive trade policy is unsustainable, claiming the U.S. economy depends too heavily on Chinese components, from smartphone chips to defense-grade minerals. And as rare earth restrictions tighten, factories across the U.S. are starting to feel the crunch. A supply shock of this scale doesn't just slow production. It sends tremors through every sector that relies on tech, energy, or defense manufacturing. Meanwhile, the global reaction has been split. European leaders are urging calm, but they're also quietly preparing their economies for potential fallout. Asian markets have begun adjusting their trade strategies, shifting closer to Beijing's orbit. Even traditional U.S. allies like South Korea and Australia are exploring deals that could shield them from American tariffs. It's not open rebellion, but it's a sign that global faith in Washington's trade leadership is fading. Back in the U.S., ordinary Americans are starting to feel the pinch. From grocery aisles to gas stations, prices are creeping up. Business owners warn that imported materials are becoming harder and more expensive to get. For Trump supporters, this is a test of loyalty. For the markets, it's a test of survival. Economists warn that a prolonged standoff could trigger a chain reaction, higher prices, lower confidence, and the kind of volatility that could make China's prediction come true. And that's the heart of the story. China's bet that Wall Street will break before Beijing does. One senior Chinese official reportedly said, "We don't need to defeat America. We just need America to defeat itself." It's a cold, strategic statement, and it highlights how China sees the battlefield. They don't need a war of force when they can win a war of patience. For Trump, though, this is personal. He's built his image on being the deal maker, the man who doesn't fold. But the markets don't care about pride. They care about stability. If investors lose confidence, even the strongest rhetoric can't stop a slide. And that's exactly what Beijing is counting on. Every dip in the Dow, every tremor in NASDAQ, is political ammunition. Proof that Trump's America First policy may be hurting America first. Experts say China's strategy is clear. Wait, watch, and let the market do the damage. Beijing's economy, though slowing, is still heavily state-controlled. That means less panic, more control, and more time. The U.S., on the other hand, runs on investor confidence, and that confidence is already cracking. Across Asia, leaders are reading the room carefully. No one wants to pick sides, but everyone knows one truth. This is no longer just about trade. It's about dominance, resilience, and who blinks first. The phrase "you will fold" has now become a symbol of defiance, a message that China won't be bullied into submission by tariffs or tweets. As the markets close tonight, analysts are watching the numbers closely. The dollar is weakening slightly, gold is rising, and oil markets are wobbling. All classic signs of economic fear. Whether Trump stays defiant or decides to negotiate, the next few weeks could define not only his legacy, but the global balance of power for years to come. And if Beijing's prediction proves true, if a major correction hits Wall Street, it won't just shake America's economy, it will shake its confidence. Because in a world where economies are weapons, even superpowers can fold under pressure. Stay tuned with Global Echo for the latest developments on this economic standoff that could reshape the future of world trade. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your voice matters, and together we'll keep echoing the truth.